We up. Top of the top. What up? What's good? Well, y'all super lit this morning. What up? Salute to the chat, man. What's up, family? What up? Shout out to the elite people, man. What's good? How y'all doing today, man? We back. We getting through the week. Y'all see this shit be flying, man. Hump day, man. What's up? What trap record? What's up, Shayna? What up, C Miller? What up, Chris? What up, B Dolo? B Dolo, let's get it. That's right. What up, Dennis? The Menace? What's good? We back. We back. We got more to talk about, y'all. What's up? What's up, Toy? How you doing this morning? Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to all the ladies, all the bros. Shout out. We here, man. I'll talk about a few things today, man. We going in, man. Your boy been going in. Got more work to do, man. What's up, Scholar Rock? Tell you, man, this whole year we got to stay on point, man. This whole year is about watching every fucking thing, man. That's all you got to do this year. There's so much shit going on, I can't even keep up with everything. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I can't. Then I'm gonna show y'all some shit that's gonna blow your fucking mind, man. Watch. Anyway, man. We're gonna talk about this old shit. Cause remember, we gotta finish burying these old rappers. We gotta finish burying their ass, man. That's why Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre getting they star, man. I broke down all of them are getting their accolades because rap is over, man. That's why they're getting all the accolades. So we're gonna talk about that. And then we're gonna look at what exactly did Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg do. We're gonna look at it. And we're also gonna talk about nothing major, but Cardi B, her homegirl, who was a blood OG gangster, she got 1 year in jail in the feds. I don't really want to talk about this shit, all right? But we'll talk about it. To me, street shit gets me bored now. Anyway, what's up? What up, C-Easy? Energy Exchange, that's right. What's up? I'm just being me. What's up, Melanice? Y'all know I'm being here. Y'all waited long enough, man. It's the intro, man. If you don't like it, you skip it on the replay. And shout out to the replay gang, man. And shout out to everybody in the background. Now we're going to get into it, man. You should already know. Look, man, I'm not here to play today. We did this last night. I don't know what to tell you, man. We did this last night, all right? So after this week, anybody still brainwashed, that's on your stupid ass, all right? So let's go. Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg get their Hollywood star on the Walk of Fame. Cardi B, OG, star BRIM goes to jail. Looked like a grand closing to me. Anyway, man, back to this Hollywood shit. Back to this entertainment shit. Hollywood is entertainment. Like I said, man, a lot of y'all was getting tricked. And y'all kept thinking that entertainment is your culture, but then you made entertainment your fucking religion. That's why you fucked up. I'm going to keep saying it. Because the people that started this shit ain't never liked your fucking ass anyway. And the whole purpose of that shit was to fucking destroy your life and make sure you never wake up and make sure you never fix your mouth to try to get your land back. That's the facts. And what's more facts is like I told you, man, they've been trolling us. They've been trolling us since the beginning of fucking entertainment because that's part of the purpose. Entertainment was created to pacify Americans and brainwash them. It taught that blacks were shit and it taught whites that they were the greatest in the world. And that was another fucking lie. Don't forget, Hollywood also boosted white people head up to make them think they were bigger than what the fuck they were and made them think they were better than everybody else. That was the Hollywood movies did that shit, y'all. The races were still, put it like this, man. It was a time in America where races were mixing, man. Everybody was cool, get along. All people was getting along. But when they came with that Hollywood shit and them so-called Zionists took over Hollywood, they started promoting hate in America through the movies. All right? All that's proven facts. Anyway, this is motherfucking Diddy back then, man. This how Diddy and them niggas look back then. That was Diddy, man. But you got to remember, man, they ain't let no black people in Hollywood. So they were blackface themselves, put paint on their face to troll and clown black people because they couldn't stand your ass and they wasn't trying to give you no money. And this was how they was trolling, even though I never seen a black person that black in my life. But I did see a nigga like Dre. And what y'all didn't understand was the rappers and black people in Hollywood, period, was always meant to be the buffoons, the clowns, the idiots, and the zesty boys. Because they get into Hollywood, part of the Hollywood ritual was mainly to break black men. Like I broke down, most of you, all these Hollywood rituals you hear about, a lot of that shit was designed for black people to get in. And that's why you'll see when you go on history and you look at all those R&B groups from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, all on up, all of them black celebrities, they made sure they looked zesty, and you'll see on them album covers, they all look fruity now. Because the white man was only fond of a black man if he was fruity. If a black man showed masculinity back then, that was not going to happen. Hollywood, certain white people did not accept strong, dominant black men with intelligence that were not willing to be joke with, broken. They was not tolerating that. So to get in Hollywood, for them to feel comfortable, you had to be a little feminine, or at least look feminine. All right. But remember, this is where it started at. See the difference? What's the fucking difference? I'm showing you. The same program was going on. Now, this Dr. Dre, when he was with the world-class Wrecking Crew. But y'all praise Dr. Dre as the greatest beat maker of all times, even though niggas told you he got help with all those fucking beats. Because Dr. Dre was a fucking actor. He was one of the greatest Hollywood actors of all time. And Dr. Dre, in my opinion, is a Hollywood baby. All right? So anyway, man, this most of y'all right here. Get out. Stuck. You're stuck on the fucking couch. You stuck in your house. You stuck in life. You don't know what the fuck going on. You waiting for the next person to tell you what to do next. You thought you had it all figured out. But you didn't know this movie was trolling black people as well. This movie showed how black people live in a false reality, never know what the fuck going on, and everybody around them know the truth except for them. And they play mind games. That's why they was mind fucking this boy. Another thing is, you're going to see, that's why they put a super dark-skinned dude in this to represent the black people. All right. So when I'm showing you this shit ain't never changed. They just do it different. They understand about hiding shit. All right. But this whole movie was about trolling black people in their ignorance and state of unawareness. Period. Now let's go. Because you can't get out if you try. Because you don't even know how to now. And that's why I told y'all, some of y'all became lost for so long, now you stuck. And this represents the shattered mentality of the black people that are always confused, always doing a whole lot of shit but ending up with nothing. They're trying to get out, but they can't because they're in bondage. All right? False reality. Now let's go. Jimmy Iovine, Jay-Z. But I already told you, when they get around them executives, they smile is different. Jimmy Iovine is the man that got super rich off of Death Row Records, Tupac, and the East Coast, West Coast beef. All right? Now keep that in mind. All right? Because Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre, they got their little star. So what? I might go to Hollywood just to walk down Hollywood, the Walk of Fame, and just spit on everybody's star that I don't like. I might just spit on their shit just to do it. Fuck it. All right? And part of all this fake shit, well, I don't want to go to Cali right now, man. Too much fake shit out there, man. All this fake ass shit. Anyway, man, I'll holler at y'all later, man. But look, I'm a grown man now, man. But when I was a kid, man, you couldn't tell me nothing about them. But I'm going to be honest, y'all. I'm a hip-hop baby, so it was always about the music with me. And yes, Dr. Dre, he was nice with them beats. And when I was listening to NWA, that's when I first knew about Dr. Dre. And my point is, Dr. Dre been in my life forever, just like Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg came like 3 years, 4 years later. But the point is, man, these dudes had a heavy influence on my childhood. And Dr. Dre, they did make good music. When it come to hip-hop, they did make the hot West Coast music. They did, because Dr. Dre knew hip-hop, and he knew the elements of hip-hop, and he knew how to make good music. But at the end of the day, what you got to understand about Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg, why they really got that star, in my opinion, I break it down all the time in the history of this shit, man. And that's why I always tell y'all, the 90s is very, very important. The early 90s, the politicians took over rap music by way of the Clintons. This is what Biden and all them coming at. When they wanted to fill the penitentiaries up. Once the penitentiaries became private entities, private investors, once Clinton and them was trying to push the crime bill, they started pushing gangster rap to the highest level and started backing gangster rap with billions of dollars on purpose to spread the gospel of gangster around the world. And that's what they did. It is gangster rap that ruined small towns, small cities, cities along the Bible Belt. It was gangster rap that did it. I watched it all happen. So I'm just telling you the truth. Niggas gonna keep lying and all that shit. 2024, we're not fucking lying no more. I'm gonna tell you the truth about everything I fucking know. All right. And this is what I want y'all to always understand about me, man. Because I think some of y'all get it fucked up. See, this was me too. I was just like this too, y'all. I was just like that. But the thing is, I broke out of that shit over a decade ago. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. That's the only advantage I have over most of y'all. I've been broke the spell. All right. The spell is, when you break the spell, all you got to do is tell yourself the truth, that this shit ain't real. All right. And when you say, fuck that rap shit, you done broke the curse. That's all you got to do. But I'm going to show y'all something, because I was influenced just like everybody else. But the point is, what I'm telling y'all, I saw how their music turned the world out. I saw how Snoop Dogg had everybody smoking weed and drinking gin and juice. And if I told you I wasn't smoking blunts, drinking gin, listening to Snoop, I'd be lying. Now, I'm not going to say I did it because of Snoop, because we was already drinking gin, because gin was the popular drink at this time. See, when I was a teenager, we was drinking gin and juice. We was drinking gin straight. We was knocking back shots and rolling up big blunts. We'd get a box of Phillies and roll the whole pack and smoke the whole shit in one blunt session. That's what the fuck we did, all right? And Snoop Dogg was the soundtrack. So I know we was getting high as fuck. And what I'm saying is, that turned a lot of brothers out, man. A lot of brothers got cooked on weed as teenagers, and they got older, they started doing other shit. All right? That's the truth. We never seen a rapper promoted smoking weed or getting high at the highest level as Snoop. Never. Even though we know Redman was getting high, we know a lot of people promoting it, but Snoop Dogg became the figure of getting high. Anyway, and don't forget, the first song Snoop Dogg ever appeared on was Deep Cover, 187 on Undercover Cop. The movie Deep Cover is about agents. Agents setting niggas up. All right. Larry Fishburne was an agent setting niggas up. That's what that movie was about. And maybe Snoop Dogg became an agent because maybe he set niggas up when he got in the game too. Because he damn sure didn't go to Vegas with Pot neither. And he was calling Biggie when Biggie was in Cali. All right. So I'm going to say these niggas got the Hollywood star for being the greatest rap actors of all time. The greatest rappers to portray a gangster image and actually have millions upon millions believe that shit and follow. Yes. Also, I understand Dr. Dre is getting his accolade because he brought you the king of rap. And the present day king of rap is Eminem, whether you like it or not. That's in the record book. Check the scoreboard. All right. He did that. So look, this ain't about nothing, y'all, but false reality. Because now we can look at all this shit. All right. Dr. Dre, his main job after NWA and all that, after all of that was to usher in Eminem, man. The powers that be already knew we had too much control over the rap game. And they always tried to make a white star that they can control. But Vanilla Ice failed. Many others failed. Third Base, they did their thing. But I'm saying they wanted to take the game over. So they needed a white boy that was nicer than black men. And this was not Pete. They started dumbing down rap back then. Because at one point, a lot of rappers was trying to chase the gangster life, and then it was other rappers stepping their bars up, and they started being called backpack rappers. And Eminem came out of that circle of backpack rappers because he was nice with the bars. All right, when everybody was trying to be tough, he was coming with the lyrics, and that's how he earned his bones. Rap battles. But my point is, Dr. Dre was the handler for Eminem. His job was to guide Eminem. You feel me? Make sure he's straight. Make sure he wins. Give him the best of your beats. Make sure he makes it to the top. That was his job. And in my opinion, that was a favor asked by Jimmy Iovine, in my opinion. All right? In my opinion. So now we got to talk about these things, which I already spoke about. You're looking at Dr. Dre's daddy, man. Either that's his daddy or his fucking lover. All right? But I ain't going to say that's his lover. I'm going to say that's his fucking daddy. Dr. Dre would not be who he is today if it wasn't for Jimmy Iovine. This is the man that got super rich off Death Row, Tupac, and the East Coast, West Coast beef. This is what I told y'all. The powerful figures that run the world, they barely seen like that. And I also broke down, for those who don't know, Hollywood was started by royal elite families. Jimmy Iovine is one of them family members. All of these music executives that you see in position, anybody you see in position of power that been around for years, they come from bloodlines, man. And I told you, some people are Hollywood, and most of y'all make it and move to Hollywood. That's a difference. It's no different from if you was born in a gang and then somebody was joining the gang, got jumped in. It's different. See what I'm saying? I'm from the family, you got married in. Get it? That's the difference. Some people are Hollywood. That's who the fuck they are. Born in Hollywood hospitals, all that. Yo niggas make it, and then they go out there. And that's why they got to get in line. All right? And they got to do whatever the fuck they told if they want to have a successful career. So Jimmy Iovine, like I told y'all yesterday, was we not just talking about Jimmy Iovine yesterday? Did I not just show you P. Diddy laying in Jimmy Iovine lap after the East Coast, West Coast beef? So what that tell you? Man, they always been cool. Because it is the bosses, the daddies, Jimmy Iovine, Death Row, Clyde Davis, Arista Records. They friends, man. They're family. And they came together with a plan on how to get rich off rap to the next level. That's why that East Coast, West Coast beef generated so much money so fast they ever seen in rap in their whole life. Jimmy Iovine been in rock and roll his whole life. He been in rock and roll, rock groups, all he been around. But it was that rap music that made him a fucking billionaire. Dr. Dre did that. Because they understood. See, certain Jewish men understood a long time ago, man. You get you a good black earner, and he'll make you rich. They knew this shit back in the day. For my people that know about the movie Hoodlum with Bumpy Johnson. Y'all remember that with Bumpy Johnson, Dutch Schultz and them. And what Dutch Schultz telling people when they was criticizing him about always want to get Harlem money. And he said, nigga pennies add up to my fucking dollars. Told him straight up. Because that's something taught behind the scenes amongst certain people, man. And that's why I told y'all, a lot of people act like they're your friend and say, hey, how you doing? When you come on my store, because the technique is, man, your money is through the roof. And they always understood that. Black pennies equal my dollars. And some of them, they always knew that. So while the rest of their white peers run around doing white things, there was always some white men and some Jewish men that always understood the science of, man, if you make black people your friend and you get cool with them, man, that make you so fucking rich. They understood that. And that's why I was trying to tell y'all. Now, this is my point. Jimmy Iovine could be a racist bastard piece of shit, hate niggas with every air in his lung. He could hate niggas to death. But you got to understand, man, when it comes to making his money, he don't give a fuck about that. And you know why? Because he knows the music they make is targeted towards making black people failures anyway. Do you get it? So I'm going to say they got paid for doing a good job. You know what I tell y'all? Good job, Dre. You did a good job at having a hand in ruining your own people with nonsense music. And for 30 years, your people got nowhere. You see, Dre, when you started with that gangster shit. You helped get a lot of niggas locked up. You helped fill the penitentiaries up because we needed a soundtrack for these niggas to lock them up. Whatever we do in America, we need a good soundtrack to get it going. And, you know, maybe the Clintons and them hollered at Jimmy Iovine and told him we need some more gangster rap. We need to start this war because we're starting to see black people in America. See, and one thing I didn't tell y'all, what I told you before, because I took y'all back to 95. The East Coast, West Coast beef started in 1995. But I'm going to keep telling you that was the same year of the Million Man March. And when we had that Million Man March, we scared the fuck out of white America. And after that, they put a campaign in to wipe niggas the fuck out. And it started with the East Coast, West Coast beef because the Million Man March it united brothers from Cali to New York. The Million Man March is what unified black men to show the proof. But then we found out later, the whole time that was a trick because they wanted to monitor and find out exactly how many black men were still walking around due to the fact that black men was not complying with the census in the 90s. So they came with a plot of a Million Man March to get us all in one pot. But they said it was also counting us up. And it was said that it was tanks and military forces underground the whole time we was at the march. But they said that march showed a lot of power. But the point is, when they saw that black unification on TV with their own eyes, when they saw it for themselves in D.C., they put an ultimate plan together, and you will clearly see after the Million Man March, that nigga Diddy started clowning. And that's when that motherfucking shit set off, 95. All right? So I'm telling you, a lot of niggas knew the job, what they was doing, man. But anyway, I'm just showing you, okay, these guys got a Hollywood star. All right, so what? Who cares? I just want to show y'all, man. Jimmy Iovine, Jay-Z, all of these niggas been tied together, man. And this is why they've been monopolizing. This is the man who understood the science of getting rich off black culture, all right? To the point where I don't think he even fuck with rock and roll no more. And like I told you, when they see these dudes, they smile is different. They look is different. But one thing about Jimmy Iovine, Jay-Z, he knows that you're a nigga from Brooklyn and you ain't really nothing because he knows without Hollywood, you probably still would have been in the ghetto doing some dumb shit right now. He knows that. You got to understand, man, Jimmy Iovine is Hollywood royalty, man. So it was his ancestors, his family members that had that was trolling your people like this back in the day. All the people in Hollywood know the truth of the black face and how blacks are not even really allowed there. But they understood for them to make more money and put out certain movies and go to certain levels, they had to start letting black people in. And I told y'all that was the whole science, all that Jim Crow, civil rights era shit. When a white man understood he could not get but so rich, he understood that being racist and keeping us out was actually fucking up his money. So they started to say, let's come together, y'all, because the whole job was for them to take our fucking money, and that was it. And that's, and to this day, since we've been united as one, you see a lot of our people been fucking broke because they can't stay out of those white stores. But that was the game they played back then. Because I told you, before we all came together under the civil rights, we had our own, they had their own. And what we had was ours, meaning we didn't need your fucking bank. We don't need none of y'all shit. We keep cash on deck. We got all our shit ready, paid for. That's how we used to roll. But the point is, man, once we started coming together with these people, somehow they was giving us hugs, but they was sticking their hand in our pocket, man. And that's what they was doing. All right. So now we're going to get into Dre before rap, because I must talk to Generation Z, because for some reason, everybody loves a lot of Generation Z. They love to deceive them. They love to always say how Generation Z is a bunch of dummies, idiots, and they stupid. They don't know shit. Maybe they don't know shit because you don't tell them shit. Maybe they don't know shit because you a piece of shit and you did a lot of fuck shit and you want Generation Z to think you're perfect. But I told you, y'all, mostly everybody back in the day was indulging in fuck shit. All right, that's what it was. So now let's go back before NWA. Let's look at the real Dre. And now let's look at why he got a star. It's the real Dre, man. Dre never was a gangster at all. But when they understood that them brothers in New York was dropping them hot tracks, and they understood that the brothers in New York had the rap game on lock, California had to get them a producer to match what New York was putting out. And they went and got Dr. Dre. And Dr. Dre, he was nice with them beats, so I ain't taking nothing from him. When it comes to hip-hop tracks, boom, bap, and all that, that's Dr. Dre, man. He got that. But I'm showing you, man, Dr. Dre was in the R&B first, man. Dr. Dre is a Hollywood baby. And in my opinion, Dr. Dre was playing Hollywood games. It is already a fact. Hollywood had transsexuals walking around since the 70s because Hollywood was always the home of gay activity. And a lot of people in Hollywood were gay. And that's where a lot of transsexuals made their money at during the 70s and 80s and 90s and all the way up. So all you got to do, put yourself in the mind, even in the early 90s. The 90s had transsexuals walking around Hollywood, all right? Transsexuals and Hollywood always went hand in hand. That's another thing y'all didn't know. Some of y'all knew that, but some people just want to deny all this shit. Transsexuals has always been embedded in entertainment culture, period. I'm not lying to y'all. Hey, yo, this is how they was playing us. I was watching a replay of CSI the other day. I did not know it was a transsexual that plays a role in CSI. Yes. They was doing this shit on the TV for a minute. A lot of y'all just didn't peep it. I be peeping all that shit now. Yes. And they came out also and said it. A lot of actors that's been on TV that we've been watching throughout the years, some of them were trans. Yes, they were. Anyway, that's nothing new in Hollywood. That's my point. Dr. Dre been knew about all that shit. Then you got to remember, do y'all remember when out of nowhere, Tupac accused Dr. Dre of being zesty? And he said Dr. Dre don't know if he want hamburgers or hot dogs. See what I'm saying? Basically saying one day he want this, one day he want that. And that's when he started calling him Gay Dre. But the only reason why I say that, because I know Dr. Dre been in Hollywood for a long time. He was in Hollywood from a little boy. And I want to bet my right arm Dr. Dre, or I'm pretty sure he got touched on when he first came in. And I'm pretty sure Dr. Dre did a lot of zesty shit in Hollywood, all right? But that's his business. Then you got to understand, this 84. In New York City in 84, we was not looking like this at all. And we were not dressing like this. But the point is, this is how the so-called ladies' man was looking. But this is what I was talking about, how Hollywood and all of that, they always made sure they made the ladies' man look zesty. That's what they did. Because some of the white men wanted to screw black men back then too. You got to remember, Hollywood was also established by gay white men, all right? And a lot of them will always find a black meat, all right? You can't be a racist white man when you like black meat. Get it? So that's why a lot of racist white men were into turning black men out into whores. Get it? And fucking the shit out of them. That's the truth, y'all. And screwing them out their money. It's the truth. I broke it down in the Hollywood situation, man. They tell you, man, they used to do entertainers way dirty back in the day. They used to drag their ass. Anyway, let's go. Dr. Dre, right? He got an accolade. He's a gangster rapper, right? And don't forget, Dr. Dre also is an alleged woman beater, all right? Same pattern as Diddy and the rest of them. He beat the shit out of D from Pump It Up, and it's also said that he beat the shit out of Michelle A. But you will see Dr. Dre didn't get in no trouble. He always gets rewarded because Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg was the first people I hear out their own out mouth. When I was 16, I heard Snoop Dogg say out his mouth, bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks, and all they need to do is lick on these nuts and suck the dick. That's what he told me. And guess what? A lot of us had that mentality back then. And that's when I first seen females getting dragged. That's when I first saw it. That's also when the art of running trains became popular and dudes pouring beer on chicks, pouring 40s on the hoe. That's what they started after Dr. Dre and them. I'm not lying. This is when I first seen women get starting to get disrespected on another level. Before this, I'm gonna be real. Every one of us, we had homegirls and shit, and homegirls used to hang with us too. We'd chill. But then I remember when there was a time where homegirls couldn't hang around us no more, and the homegirls just started getting trashed, and then certain girls started getting slutted out. It started going in a different direction after this came out, man. Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg also were the ones that made it not cool to love a chick no more. Like, they ain't, you understand, this around this time, having a girlfriend, it wasn't cool. It started going in that direction. You feel me? I'm telling y'all what happened, man. So now I can also say they was promoting gay culture. Anytime you preach woman hate, that's gay culture. See, we know now. Gay is not just doing something sexual. Gay is when you have a certain mentality, a certain mindset against women. That's gay mentality. Homies over a hoe, that's a gay mentality. All right? Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. That's a gay mentality. But you love your brother, though, right? You love them, right? Gay mentality. I just wanted to show you that's how they was tricking thugs to be gay. Those are gay slogans, all right? They embedded gay behavior. That's why to this day, when you see the young rappers, you're going to see them niggas deep in a rap video hugging each other and no females around. That comes from Dr. Dre and them because they never had a lot of chicks in their videos. Never. They had a few chicks, but not a lot. And then when they did have chicks in their video, they was disrespecting them. Let's be real. All right, so I'm just showing you. They always promoted gay culture because people like Jimmy Iovine, he don't like women anyway. They don't fucking like women at all. So that's why they was into that. He got paid to put out music, promote niggas dying, and treating women like sluts. That's it. That's it, Dre. Then you came with some cheap China headphones and put your name on it. That's it. I bet you none of you motherfuckers that bought Beats for Dre still got the headphones. How many of y'all still got them? How many of y'all still got them original Beats for Dre you paid $300 for? Stop playing. I'm watching the chat. Let me know. Y'all went from the big ones to the small ones to all of them. Where they at now? Please tell me if they still work. Please tell me if you still have your Beats for Dre, and I'll wait. And then tell me if you still got your Beats for Dre computer. All right? Shout out to RG. What's up, RG? What's up, RG? I ain't seen you in a minute, RG. What's up? But look, how many of y'all still got your Beats for Dre headphones? Do you remember when black people was going crazy for Beats for Dre? Do you remember? Jimmy Iovine knew that. Did you know it was the Beats for Dre that made them super billionaires? It was the Beats for Dre. The Beats for Dre made Dr. Dre a billionaire. It wasn't rap. You cannot become a billionaire of music. I told you a million times. The way Hollywood was set up, the way the contracts are set up, you can never be a billionaire off rapping or singing or music or acting. Get it? You only become a billionaire of different entities, investments. So how many of y'all still got Beats for Dre? I'm watching. What up, punches? I don't got the big ones. I got the earbuds. Okay, well, they still rocking. But all them big ones, Ben was breaking down that pill. I told y'all before, I had a pill. That shit broke down out of nowhere. This shit just didn't work no more. You feel me? And I got it from somebody. It was a black pill. Nice joint. That shit just went out. It just conked out. I'm like, how the fuck this shit conked out? I done had cheap shit last longer than the Beats for Dre pill. That's a fact. Now, how many of y'all got the fucking pill? How many of y'all got that pill that cost $200 plus? That shit was cheap shit from China with Dre name on the shit. And that's what Jimmy Iovine used them for. See, if Jimmy Iovine brought the headphones out, it wouldn't have sold. But if you put Beats for Dre on it, every wannabe rapper gonna buy them. Every wannabe producer gonna buy them. Every motherfucker wanna be cool gonna buy them because they made the Beats for Dre a fashion statement. And they know niggas like fashion statements. And they also know niggas like to buy shit that's expensive so they can say, I paid $300 for these headphones. And that's what the fuck they did. Meanwhile, I need to see if you still got them headphones or the pill. I bet you all your shit broke. It don't work no more because it was a cheap finesse. Why? If you love rap, I can sell you anything. They knew that we were entertainment whores, but the whole purpose of entertainment is to sell you merch, and therefore you buy all the merch. That's what happens. All right. Thank you very much, Judith Bay. Thank you very much for supporting every day. That's what's up. But your boy's gonna keep working. Let's go. So like I say, man, if you was Jimmy Iovine, y'all, and you had a man like Dr. Dre, when you treat him like royalty too, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. We gotta look at this shit for what it is, y'all. These niggas was doing slick bondage type of things, man. See, what Jimmy Iovine doing with Dr. Dre, that's the same as that thing they did with George Washington Carver, man. The Ford family. The Ford family had George Washington Carver hostage and making him do a whole lot of shit all day, and they was getting the credit for that shit. They always understood you get a very, very smart black man and you make him a virtual prisoner. You keep him with you, but you give him his little freedom, but you always keep him around you. This is something they always did. They always understood. It's like that to this day. The smartest of us, they want to take us hostage. That's how I go. You smart, they want you. They offer you a bag, sign this contract. Come on. And that's how they snatch you up. So Dr. Dre has always been in bondage for real. He always been in bondage and contracts. But the point is, man, he made this man super, super rich. He made this man so rich, y'all. That man been stopped dealing with rock and roll. He's a straight rock and roll, a punk rock, all of that. He said, fuck that rock shit. Once that rap shit took off, and I think he never liked Tupac. Because you got to remember, Tupac also spoke out about gay people, and Jimmy Iovine, you should already know. And I think now Biggie had to go too, because what I think is Biggie and Tupac wasn't with the program. We know both of them were going to start their own label. We know both of them naturally had all the talent. They both had the girls, the females, the ladies, and they had a lot of talent. But I also think Tupac was playing games, meaning he was playing that. Tupac was playing that one foot in Hollywood and 1 foot out. I think in Tupac's mind, he thought he was going to finesse Hollywood, and he really was I think Tupac really did want to do stuff for black people, but he was playing the game with the white man, and it backfired on him. That's what I think happened to Tupac. And I think Biggie was another one that really wanted to do for his people in Brooklyn and black people in general. But I think Biggie tore all his plans too fast. I told y'all that. Biggie already had the clothing line. He already was writing other shit. He had other deals on the table. I think he was going to make a restaurant, and Biggie started talking too much. And I think Biggie wasn't all the way in either. I think Biggie had one fit. I think they wanted Biggie in that lodge, man. Biggie wasn't with that shit. That's what I think, man. I feel like both of them, Tupac and Biggie, went against the powers that be. Get it? Went amongst those secret brothers. That's what I think. Anyway, my opinion. That's old shit. Let's go. And like I say, man, all Jay-Z did was replace Tupac and Biggie when he died. When Tupac and Biggie died, it opened up a vortex. It opened up the lanes. Just like on YouTube, I told y'all that. When certain big people fall, it opens up lanes, y'all. It opens up gateways. It's the same way in ancient times when you had the king. When the king dies, if he was a bad ruler, the city and the people will be happy. And then if a good king came into place, everything will be good. But the point I'm telling y'all is when when Biggie and Tupac died, this is where Jay-Z came in next. He was supposed to be the next Biggie, get it? DMX, he was supposed to be the next Tupac. It opened up a new wave of rappers, get it? And this is how it went. Same thing like I said on YouTube. There was a lot of people that was big, but they became gatekeepers and they became cop blockers of the up-and-coming new talent. So when those big YouTubers get the fuck out the way and they lose their traction, it opens up gateways for other people to come up. All right? That's how it goes. Anyway, it's the same thing with the executives, Jimmy Iovine and them. You know, they had shit in power for a long time, but then they had to pass the torch to the black men. That's how it goes, man. The whole key was this, man. These white people are super smart and these Jewish people are super smart. See, they knew they was disrespecting black people in Hollywood for so long. And they also understood it was a time where let us just go underground and let them control the industry because we trashed them so much and we made so much money off them. We never really want them to remember that we are actually racist. So let's start giving them jobs. And that's what they did. They started giving black people jobs to hide the racism. And that's all they did. Meanwhile, they kept putting out racist music and musics that promote stereotypes. And these stereotypes are shown around the world. All right? This is what it is. The same way this movie was shown around the world, how black people are idiots and don't know shit, always trying to fit in, always lost, always fucking distorted, always confused, shattered. See, this shattered represent our family, our life, your life. Shattered glass, man. These pictures represent the images flash to your head. See, one picture is you were thinking about your childhood all the time. You still ain't get over what the fuck happened to you in the 3rd grade. Then another one is you still stuck on a relationship you used to be in. You won't get over that shit. See, these are all of the fragments of your fucking mind. This is how they break us. When you call a broken person, it's because your brain, your mentality is broken. It's shattered. It's all over the place. You can't get it together. That's why you can't get out. You're in a virtual prison, stuck. That's most of y'all. Anyway, let's continue on, because all you know is rap. And the powers that be knew that. That's why they wanted you to get them headphones. And the headphones also is what sped the program up. So when we talk about this generation of all this bullshit, zesty behavior, whatever the fuck you want to say, drill, rap, kill, 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 remember, it was the beats for Dre that sped it up. Because when you put those headphones on, when you listen to music attached to your fucking brain, it reacts way more to your body. This is why rap music hit this generation more on a brainwash level, because the frequency was changed. They changed the megahertz, and they also changed it through Wi-Fi. And then they had all the young boys hooked on earpods and fucking Beats for Dre. This is how the young boys got fucking programmed. So I'm going to tell you, the Beats for Dre was a programming device. Period. That's what the fuck it was. All right? So I'm just showing y'all, man. Rap is what killed you. Rap is the handcuffs. Rap is why your brain is fucking gone. I'm telling you the truth. You have been now reduced to an android robot. It's that simple. All right? Music did it. The magicians behind the curtain, they did this shit. All right? Don't y'all never understood that scientists work with music, man. Scientists, man. Frequency. They understand how the music hits the eardrum, hits the brain, and reacts to the body. They already knew that back then. They knew that. They knew a certain song would make you pick the gun up and shoot a motherfucker. They knew that. All right? High-tech science they was dealing with, man. All right? So know that. So let's go, man, because Dr. Dre never was a fucking rapper. That's my point. He never was a rapper. That's why the joke was on us. He never was a gangster, should I say. That's why the joke was on us. Why the fuck you think every single rap Dr. Dre did, somebody wrote the shit? He was never a fucking rapper. He was an actor disguised as a rapper. Are y'all getting it now? Because somebody had to perfect the agenda of brainwashing niggas. And he did that. What up, next stars? I see you. See? Dr. Dre never was a gangster, man. He never was none of that. See, Yellow Boy from NWA never was a gangster, man. But when I was young, them niggas convinced me they was gangster, man. And that I should be gangster, too. Even though I got all my gangster shit from my brothers, I'm just telling y'all, man, them niggas gave me the soundtrack, man. Dr. Dre, man. See Dr. Dre? Now, can you see how the Hollywood executives were very fond of these black men? Clearly see the one in the blue looking super zesty. Look at Lonzo in the white, man. The point is this, man. You clearly see what was going on in Hollywood at that time, man. We now know the truth. So the thing is, remember I told y'all, we don't want to know about your accolades, Dr. Dre. Tell us how you got in the game, bro. Tell us how everything started out. How did they find you? Where was you at when you got in the game? Was you in the hood? They pulled up on you? Did your mother take you to the studio? What was it, Dre? How did you get in the game? See, those are the stories they never going to tell you. And Dr. Dre, when you signed that contract, was you at parties? Was you with the white executives that were fruity back then? This is the era of Studio 54 and all of that. Something like that. So we know what's going on, especially in Hollywood. The point is, man, if you would have saw these pictures, would you have bought that Dr. Dre gangster shit? Can you now see why Dr. Dre smacked the shit out of D for Pump It Up? You can clearly see to the left, that's Dr. Dre, but you always want to clown Lil Nas X and everybody else. See that? No. I told you these niggas perfected the art of acting tough. That's why I told you CB4 was the movie trolling NWA, and Dr. Dre was telling you that they were really bozos from the suburbs and they came from good homes. CB4 was trolling Dr. Dre and Ice Cube, period. That's who that movie was trolling, them two. They the two from NWA that sold the world gangster activity. Meanwhile, they're from the suburbs, very good homes. That's how they trolled us, and the joke was on us because niggas had brainwashing power over niggas. You'll clearly see Dr. Dre was zesty back then. If you think the white men wasn't fond of little Dr. Dre, you're sadly mistaken. And I told you, when you was in R&B, you had to look zesty. Go back and look at all them fucking covers. I don't give a fuck, name one. New Edition, name one. They were putting lip gloss on them niggas, lipstick, makeup, all that shit. Every R&B group from back in the day, they had them niggas looking fruity on purpose. Why? Because some of them were really ladies' man. And in Hollywood, they ain't not fond of ladies' men. All right? You got to be cute. You got to be a Justin Timberlake, a Justin Bieber. Get it? Little Michael. And we now know to this day, Michael Jackson was getting felt on when he was little because Joe Johnson was bringing him to them white executives to touch on him, man. Look at Dr. Dre. Gangster. Told you, greatest actor of all time. That's why he got the Hollywood star. Dr. Dre got a Hollywood star for being an actor, not no fucking rapper, because he can't rap, nigga. Every rap he did was scripted. But y'all bought it. But if it wasn't for Dr. Dre, it wouldn't be no Eminem. That's why you'll see in history books, Eminem has surpassed Dr. Dre in history books. Yes. To this day, they already rigged the game up. They made it this is what I was trying to tell y'all. All this shit was on purpose. Once Eminem became the greatest rapper of all time on paper, selling 10 million plus records, right after that, they fucked the rap game up and dumbed it down so nobody would ever be able to break Eminem record. And that's why all you'll see is after Eminem had his way with the hip-hop game, after that, they gave that shit to the South, and they went away from lyrics, period. And they went away from hip-hop lyrics, so nobody would ever be able to say, well, you know, so-and-so, he rap better than Eminem. Can't say that no more, because no other rapper has come out since Eminem that had better bars, lyrics, and beats. Get it? Because Eminem had the package deal. How you going to top his beats when he had Dr. Dre? Get it? And once they dumbed down rap and everybody wanted to be a trapper or a driller and was talking about nothing with no lyrics and no substance, no content, that's how Eminem remained at the top. So a lot of this shit was by default. A lot of this shit was because they made it where after the game, after Eminem got the crown, they dumbed the game down. So nobody will ever be able to top his accolades. See that? To this day, no black man will ever sell 10 million records again. Days over with. Never. Only one that came close to Eminem back then, y'all know, was Nelly. And he did not do that with lyrics and hip-hop bars. No. So let's go, man. Dr. Dre, man. That's your role model. And don't forget, what made me lose a lot of respect for Dr. Dre, but I don't fuck with him no more, because when they did the NWA movie, they tried to make Eazy-E look like a bitch, a flunky, and a doja. Meanwhile, Eazy-E was a real muscle behind the scenes, pimping their ass. Because Eazy-E knew Dre was a bitch. So he said, Dre, you going to make these fucking beats, bro. He paid him, and then, you know, Eazy-E had him hostage. Because he knew he was a punk. You gonna make these beats, Dre, that's that. You feel me? And Eazy didn't get that nigga no money when he left. He knew they was a punk. He didn't get Ice Cube no money. Because Eazy-E was a gangster. He said, I ain't paying you niggas shit. You from the suburbs. Y'all niggas lame, man. And that's what happened. He said, Ice Cube, you gonna write my fucking lyrics. Dre, you gonna do my beats. That's it. So you know why they had to get Eazy out the way, right? Obviously, Eazy wasn't with the program, man. Eazy-E had to go because Eazy-E at this time was the real king of LA, man. That's what it was. Take it or leave it, man. All the New York rappers knew, man. They was cool with Eazy. Eazy used to come to New York. I swear to God, my cousin, my female cousin, she had a picture of Eazy back in the day. I'm gonna be real, y'all. My older cousin was a groupie. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be real. And she used to come home with pictures with all of them. She got all that shit. Eric B and Rakim, motherfucking Nice and Smooth. When Eazy-E was in New York. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna say that shit, man. I think Eazy smashed my cousin, man. I ain't lying to y'all, man. Anyway, man, this is what was going on back then. Eazy will be in New York by himself chilling. See what I'm saying? That's a fact. So this New York, this LA New York connection was real. And that's why I'm telling y'all, after the East Coast, West Coast beef happened, that's what changed everything. Because they didn't want Cali people to come to New York and patch in, and they didn't want New Yorkers to go to Cali and patch in. Then you gotta remember all the drugs were circulating around too. And a lot of drug deals was going on back then. Cali had the weed. You feel me? They had a lot of shit. So it was a lot of money shit going on back in them days under that rap shit, y'all. And that's why the government had to crack down on rap and take over that shit. Because also hip hop was used to drug traffic. On those tour buses, brothers had guns, drugs, all type of shit going state to state trapping. That's what they was doing. All right. So anyway, Dr. Dre and them, Snoop Dogg, they was actors, man. You might as well say they was fucking spies, man. All right. That's it. They worked for the white man the whole time. But anyway, man, they got their star, man. They got their Hollywood star, y'all. So let's look at the shit. Shout out, man. Matter of fact, let me pause for the call. Shout out to the chat. What up, y'all? Sometimes I get the zone. What up, Toy Wood? What up, Wax? What up, Wax Dog up in here, bro? What's good? I'm just being me, Sandra Love. What's up, Sandra Love? Ty 105. What up, Ty 105? Ed Ty Brown. What's up, Sharon Allen, Tiger Topaz, G-Rock? What up, G-Rock? You been there, bro? G-Rock up in here, man. Look, everybody up in here, man. Y'all know what's up. See Easy, I see you, man. What's up, What's up, Dario? What's got me again? Look, what's up, Dario? What's up? What's up, sis? What's up? Y'all know what it is, man. We cooking this morning, man. We just going back in time. We gonna go. I'm gonna show y'all the new shit that's going on in a minute. We gonna get through this dry ass shit, man. All right. Because these are two actors, and I'm tired of these niggas too. And this is what I was telling y'all. I'm tired of seeing the same motherfuckers from when I was a dumbass teenager. And these niggas still in my face. They won't go nowhere. And this is what I was telling y'all. These are all characters and puppets that were designed to be in our life forever. See? To keep the fake reality going. And I told you, you have to watch The Truman Show to know what I'm talking about. All of these people know the truth. They know what's going on, but they have been paid by the white man to keep the secret and lies going. Get it? They have to keep the nigger program going. You're greater than a nigger. You actually come from something. But the job is always to promote you being a dumb nigga to go to jail and die. That's the fucking agenda. You must die and go to jail. So we're going to always make the music to encourage you to do that. And that's what the fuck they did. All right? That's why they got paid. They didn't get paid for being two good black men and make good music and the white people just loved them. No, they got paid to be the top niggas of ignorance. It's that simple. All right? So thank you for that super chat. Hold up. Thank you very much for that super chat. Thank you very much, Lord. Yeah, man. That's all you're going to get around here, Lord. Real shit. Everything that took place in the world that affected us, I done spoke about it and I done brought it up to date. This channel consists of a lot of jewels and knowledge, hidden treasures. That's what this shit about. This channel for those who want to know, those who want to be smart. You want to stay stuck in the past, you want to stay fucking dumb, you go do that. But all you got to know is 2024 is the year of the unknown. So if you were smart, you'll be trying to know as much as you can. Because even I don't know what the fuck gonna happen this year. But I'm ready. That's the difference. So let's go. Let's go. Because now we're going to talk about this chick. Ain't nothing major, man. Cardi B homegirl, star BRIM, who was a blood. In my opinion, Cardi B was under her. The point is, I ain't going to talk about her. I'm not going to keep saying the same shit. All right? You're going to see clear as day Cardi B don't rap blood no more at all. She don't rap blood no more because for one, she ain't no fucking blood. For two, it's not profitable. And that's why I told y'all forgot Cardi B was a motherfucking Instagram live chick. She was a chick from goddamn social media that went live every fucking day in the house, talking shit, talking ignorant. That's it. They gave her a slot on Love and Hip Hop. They realized she had a lot of attention. She caught traction because of her social media presence. Then she had a lot of real people around her. They gave her ideas. They shaped and molded her. At this time, if you claim blood, you was guaranteed 100,000 plus viewers, subscribers, whatever you want to call it. The blood, crip, gangbang identity became monetized in the early 2000s, and that goes back to Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg was the first black nigga to get paid off gangbanging by way of him and the Dog Pound. All right? They monetized gangbanging. The white man monetized gangbanging. Why? I shall give you money to promote niggas dying. Get it? And that's what the fuck they did. We gave you the budget, Snoop, to keep that Crip shit going. Because, see, we know LA is the home of the Crips. So you give a Crip a record deal, and that turn all the Crips up. And then we turn them Crips up, man, Cali gonna stay warring out. And that's what the fuck happened. And then we gonna have you promote that shit, because we heard New York got them Crips now, too. New York gang banging Snoop. So pull that flag out. Then you see early 2000s, Snoop started going in on that Crip shit. And it was monetized, and on the industry, everybody was cool with it. Why? Because that's when niggas started getting indicted at the highest level. And then they taught that same program to Lil Wayne and Jim Jones. And you'll see early 2000s, gangbanging was monetized. Gangbanging was monetized. America promoted niggas blowing niggas' head off and killing over colors, man. America monetized the shit. When the Crips in the crib, man, drop it like it's hot. Drop. Got the left flag. Get it? Talking about which side the flag on, all that. Get it? America co-signed and endorsed gangbanging in the early 2000s, and to this day, it's niggas still in jail for them days. And some niggas are just coming home. But the point is, you got to ask yourself a question. How the fuck did America promote niggas killing on that level and gangbanging? They made that shit popular. Get it? Was paying niggas to claim a gang. You in the gang? Oh, you getting the deal quick. You got the deal. Know why? Because they knew. Back to Cardi B. And they all did this gimmick. You claim a gang that's guaranteed sales around the world. Guaranteed sales in New York, to Cali, overseas, everywhere. Claim a gang, fan base. Boom. She already had an Instagram fan base. Boom. See? Then you throw the little rap in there and get a little rap fans. But it was the blood. See, when you see that bloody, you see that flag and all that, it gets your attention. Oh, shit, who's she? They knew the game. Cardi B ain't never killed nobody. My point is this, man. You clearly see the shit was a gimmick. I've been knew it was a gimmick because she got with Offset. Offset is a gangster disciple, man. When she got with Offset, she been turned her back on New York. But New Yorkers ain't get it through their head. Now they seeing it now. All right? And like I say, that's when it was profitable. Everybody wanted to be hacked, BRIM. Even though the real BRIM's in LA, and a lot of BRIMs in New York, no, they couldn't go to LA with that BRIM talk unless they check in. But see, they ran around New York with that shit because that shit was a fad. That's what I call it. It was a fad, a fashion show. Because when the smoke cleared, y'all, and the shit got to popping, motherfuckers ain't want to be blood no more. And that's how a lot of them do. All right? And I'm not going to go in on no females. I'm not even going to go there. My point is, get it through your head. Gangbanging is dead now. It's dead. It's been dead. I ain't say gangs are dead. I said gangbanging is dead. The way you knew it. The fad shit. The fun of it. Because they don't tell you the dark side of gangbanging. Anyway, it's not cool no more. Cardi, when the fuck you gonna say that gangbanging ain't cool? See, Cardi, this before you fucked your face up and you actually was pretty. But you was repping that blood shit and you made a lot of money off it. It was real good. Even though your whole gang went to fucking jail. Now you sit around the house, you fucked your face up behind a clown. Your homegirl going to jail for a year in a RICO charge. 1 year in a RICO charge. But I ain't gonna say nothing. I just want y'all to see studio gangsters and how a lot of these motherfuckers ain't no real gangsters, all right? That's all I want y'all to understand. I ain't just no females. But don't forget, this the female that was a shot caller. She had grown men as fucking flunkies and dozers. Yes, she did. So I ain't gonna knock Star Brim for running niggas. I ain't gonna knock her for that. I'm just ashamed of her for what she did, all right? And that's my opinion. At the end of the day, I don't care because that shit over anyway. But I'm just saying, what does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose their own soul? What did it profit to claim all this fucking gangbanging and now everybody's gone and now y'all standing around looking like fucking idiots? What was it all worth? But I'm showing you, man, through entertainment, niggas bought that shit. That's why it's a nigga in jail right now watching this shit. Nigga ain't never coming home because he believe that shit. All right? So I ain't here to diss no female. I ain't here to diss her. I'm just showing y'all, I'm going to always show you every false reality that happens. Salute Mike Flame. What up, bro? Mike Flame. Every fucking thing we did in our regular life, everything you think that's popping, you got it from a fucking screen, a fucking phone. Meaning, our whole reality is dictated now through applications and fucking social media posts. Before it was movies and music. Now it's the internet. Either way, they understood we can always control them with entertainment because entertainment means something that can enter your mind without your permission. And main, or when you get entertained, or tame means to keep, retain, obtain, sustain. They know that they can put bullshit in your head. Let the bullshit enter your head and it will stay there. And therefore, you will become brainwashed as a man. Entertainment brainwashes men and women. Get it? They already knew this. Entertainment became a weapon of warfare against us. And you got to understand, your whole thoughts, everything you fucking know, everything you fucking do revolve around entertainment some kind of way. But the thing is, I'm like that too. I like entertainment. But see, the thing about me, as I was always in the entertainment, I was always in the other shit. So that's why I never got caught up in the shit. That's why I know about my culture just as much as I know about a fucking rapper. All right? I know the same about anything you want to talk about. I could talk about sports, whatever you want to talk about. I could talk about a lot of shit, just like I could talk about rap. But most of y'all, all you could talk about is rap. That's all you fucking know. That's why you're dumb. Get it? That's why you can't get out. Because if it ain't something set on the track, or it ain't got nothing to do with the street, you niggas are dumb. And that's why you can't get out. And you don't have to be in a physical prison, virtual prison. This is why I seen it with my own eyes. I seen brothers come home from jail 10, 20 years and come home smarter and doing better than motherfuckers that was home their whole life. This is a fact. Some people are home, but they in prison. Some people never did a crime, never went to jail, but they in the prison. Know why? They ain't never go nowhere. They ain't never do shit. They never learn shit. They in a fucking fucked up relationship, bondage, handcuffs, ball and chain, stuck. That's most black people, man. And that's why they trolled us in this movie. Telling you, you ain't never gonna get out. There's only one way to get out, y'all. Only way to get out is get out of fantasy land. That's how you get out. Anyway, man, it ain't too much today. All right, but I want to show y'all something. Back to this fantasy land, man. All right, Cardi B don't want to be blood no more. We know that. It's not cool. It's not no money in the shit. Plus, she ain't got no gang no more. That's the main reason. She ain't got a fucking gang. Cardi B's friend star BRIM sentence. That's all I want to show y'all. All right, she was in a RICO case. I think people got beat up, all type of shit, threatened. Who cares? I'm just going to show y'all, man. She only got a year in jail. Further along the lines of the order, Judge Daniels required that Star turn over a sample of her DNA and pay $100 in impact fees. She got a slap on the wrist, all right? Because she told. All right, it's that simple. She's also going to be in the feds in Connecticut, right by New York City home. See, when you work with the people, when they put you in the feds, they'll put you close to home. When they don't fuck with you, they would have put her ass in Wyoming somewhere. They'd have sent her ass in Nebraska. But they looked out for her. Yes, and she's going to be very instrumental in fighting crime in New York City in the future, because this is what I keep telling y'all. Some of y'all know this. Once you get locked up by the feds, they own your ass forever. See that? See why they got her DNA and all that? Got to pay $100 impact fee? No, that ain't the only thing. They're going to be checking in on her when she come home, all that. She will forever work with the government. That's my opinion. Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. All right? Let's go on, because I'm done with that shit. Now let's get into 2024 to the real world. The new shit. What's really going on. All right? What's really going on? Las Vegas Sphere has 4,000 TB SSD storage delivering 400 gigabytes. My point is this. I'm showing you this because I already told y'all about Vegas. Vegas is going to be the official American playground. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm telling y'all now. I'm gonna be going to Vegas a lot. When all this shit over with, you want to catch me in Vegas. That's where I'm gonna be at. What up? Hold up. Yeah, that's where you catch me at, man. What up, Coffee and Kush? I see you. Also, shout out to Cav Road, man. Shout out to Cav Road, man. Cav Road University, man. Shout out to Cav Road, man. Come with that knowledge, man. Put in that work. Shout out to Cali, man. This is what I was telling y'all, man. A lot of y'all on the West Coast already know this shit. But I'm going to break it down, man, because some of y'all don't know. I broke it all down, man. The way America's going to go down is going to go back to tourism. This is why I was telling y'all, every city in America is crashing right now on purpose. After they finish this crashing and locking everybody up, they need to be locked up. Once they get all this crime element out of here and they're perfected the 5G technology, everything in America is going to be good money. This is why I told y'all, the people who are legit going to be balling in America, having fun. And everybody else who ain't verified, you're going to be fucking, you might be, I don't know what you're going to be, to tell you the truth. You might be, I don't know what you're going to be, because you ain't going to be able to do shit. Vegas is going to be the American playground for grown-ups, man. They putting a basketball team out, an NBA team going to be out there soon, baseball team out there, football team out there, WNBA, all the concert shows, gambling. This is for adults. All adults is where it's going to go down at. Get it? That's why I was telling y'all all them other dimensions are old. Niggas running Miami, all that shit old, bro. Vegas where it's at now. Because America is going to be based on classism. If you ain't got the money, you ain't allowed here. That's going to be the new colored only, whites only. You ain't verified, you're not allowed here. Whites only, verified only. That's how it's going to be. All right, so thank you very much, Deirdre. Thank you very much. So this is what I was telling y'all. America is crashing right now. What up, Net Stars? America is crashing and it's trash right now because you have to destroy before you rebuild. What they're doing now is shaking the bushes. They understand that the Americans that make it are going to be the precious jewels of America, meaning they are the real earners, the real Americans that can sustain. And now this country is going to be based on creators and generators and innovators. That's simple. Just like I'm going to tell y'all right now, it is nothing stopping nobody listening, me, you, nobody from creating the next invention that will make you the next millionaire. There's nothing to stop you, y'all. That's why I told you. They wanted you to focus on everything else instead of focus on your innovation. You can create something right now to make you the next millionaire. It's all on you. That's the world we in now. That's why I want y'all to understand. That's the world we in. Innovation, creation. So look, I'm just giving you an idea how it's going down. This is Vegas. But something else I'm going to show you. Thank you very much. Good to be blessed. Thank y'all for blessing this channel, man. Thank y'all for making me feel appreciated for the work I do. All right? But I don't want to fuck up. I'm going to leave that right there for a second. I want to show y'all something, man. It's the real shit. Thank you very much. Good to be blessed, though. Thank you very much, for real. But look, y'all. This the real shit that blew my fucking mind, y'all. Check this shit out. A male humanoid robot was unveiled in Saudi Arabia. You're looking at the first humanoid android. Shit about to get different, y'all. Now, I just said that shit the other day. I said, remember they were showing us all them fucking robots? I said, I think that's the 52 fake out. The real robots is going to be motherfuckers look like that. And in my opinion, the real robots are going to be humans with fucking chips in their brain. That's one. But this is a humanoid. But we don't know. He could be a motherfucker with a chip in his brain. Either way, it's going to be two. It's going to be robot androids. And it's going to be humans with chips in their fucking brain. And you got to understand something, y'all. They can program these motherfuckers to be killers. Then we already see that. The robot picking up the gun shooting. They could train them to be killers, y'all. You know how we watch all that Star Wars shit, all that bullshit? Attack of the Clones, all these machinery motherfuckers coming. You see how easy it is to program an army of fucking androids with guns to do some killing and they can't be killed? This is where the world going at, y'all. You got to understand who's the number one target. Who's the most hated? Who's the most hated on the planet, y'all? That's why I told y'all, man. It's some other shit going on, y'all. But that ain't it, y'all. I got some more shit to show you, man. This ain't a game. 2024. Get ready. Let's go. AI-powered girlfriends created by a woman. AI girlfriends. Did we speak about that before? We spoke about the robot dolls. Then it was starting like 10 grand. But I think now they're going to look realer. And, man, as far as we know, it could be human trafficked females with chips in their brains. We don't fucking know. All I know is this shit real. This is going on, y'all. AI-powered girlfriend. Showing y'all AI going to be taking over, man. Not only that, a lot of people going to be AI. We ain't going to know the difference. It's going to be like that. It's going to be androids walking around, AI motherfuckers. You feel me? Program killers. Program mass shooters. Get what I'm saying? It's going to be like that, bro. Shit, you might bring a robot doll home. That shit might burn your house down. You don't know. But I know one thing. If we seen what the fuck cell phones did to the world, what the fuck you think AI technology going to do with all this shit? Get the popping. Get what I'm saying, y'all? And it's also part of replacement. Because remember, they're already programming these shits to do all the work that humans do. All right? Now, for those who don't know on this channel, last year we went into all that shit. We looked at the robots that work at McDonald's now. Soon you ain't going to get a McDonald's job. You ain't. All technology is already created. Right now, they're just dealing with mastering that shit. Soon, you will not be able to get a job in a fast food spot. We also seen what else, y'all? The robots that clean the bathrooms up, clean the offices up. Don't need no human to do no cleaning. Nope. All them petty minimum wage jobs that you don't want now, guess what? Soon, you ain't able to get it no more anyway. All minimum wage jobs are going to be worked by robots that can do the job. You get it? Basic shit. That's why I told y'all, in the new world, only smart people are going to be relevant. If you cannot be, I saw the so-called Indian man say this shit on TV the other day. Some shit we already know. He said it. He said nowadays getting a job ain't based on your fucking college degree and all that shit. It's about what you bring to the table. He said now all these executives want to know what the fuck do you know and what can you do? That's it. It's that simple. I told y'all the new world based on smarts, intelligence. That's why they've had to make sure the past 10 years, they made you dumb, 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 dumb. Now your kids are dumb, 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 dumb. Everybody else been getting smart. And now you in a world where smart is everything and you're fucking dumb. That's my whole point. Before we can get away with being dumb. So I was trying to tell y'all. See, let me break it down to y'all about when I was dumb as fuck. All right? Now, back in the day, we was allowed to be dumb as fuck. You know, when I believed all this shit, when I believed that East Coast shit and I believed they had beef, I was dumb as a motherfucker. And I was high as hell, man. High and getting drunk every fucking day, man. So I was able, in my generation, and a lot of us, we was able to be dumb back then. That's my point. We was able to be stupid as fuck. But then a lot of us, we started getting knowledge of self, started waking up, man. But we was dumb as fuck. But back then, you can get away with being dumb. That's my point, y'all. That is the only point I'm proving to y'all. Nowadays, you ain't gonna get away with being dumb. Nowadays, when you dumb, your life on the line. And that's all I was trying to tell y'all. This world based on intelligence. It ain't no more secrets. They unveiled all the secrets, and now they want to see who's actually smart enough to find out what's the truth. That's why I told y'all everything has been revealed, man. Also, I broke down how everything we're dealing with is over 100 years old. So if the powers that be, remember I told y'all, they 50, 30 to 100 years ahead of us. And when they give us shit, it's because it's old already. Meaning they got some other shit going on you don't even know about. And this is what I was trying to tell the brothers and sisters that took oaths. Every oath is obsolete. Let me prove it to you. See, she took the blood oath. She took a blood oath that she would never, ever snitch on her friends, that she would forever be a blood and she was going to go in the ground that way. She took the oath, just like CARDI did. But you'll see that oath don't mean nothing no more, y'all. I was telling y'all what I know. Even within the so-called secret societies, they double-crossing each other right now. That's what's going on. All oaths are obsolete. But I think they done created some new shit that we don't know about. Meaning, all you people in secret societies, I think the higher ups got some shit that they ain't even telling y'all. And that's what I mean. They gave y'all secrecy to some shit from the 1700s and 1800s. It's 2024. That means that knowledge is obsolete. You got to understand what's going on, man. That's why they don't care about this information that's out here now. All information in the universe is old. Now I'm going to prove what I said. It's all about new information. See, that's why when you're looking at this, half you don't know what the fuck you're looking at. You know what's going on. This new shit. They on some new shit now, y'all. So anyway, we'll get into that another time. Now we're going to backtrack. I know today might have been kind of dry because I ain't really feeling this shit. But I'm going to tell y'all, man, I went in last night. So look. As you see, the two men that were the key players in the East Coast, West Coast beef. Told you to your face, Suge used to be Diddy bodyguard, all that shit. But one thing about it is a fact. I don't give a fuck how old you are. I don't care if you're in your 50s, 40s, 20s. You know about this fucking story, the East Coast, West Coast beef, because this is part of Black history now. This is Black history. And this Black history pertains to the failure of Black people. When they was on top of the game, the motherfuckers started a beef with each other. And that's what the fuck happened. And that was always the fucking plan. When you see Jay-Z, he was always the one that did a good fucking job. He was always the favorite, specialized at blackballing niggas, telling the elite niggas plans, all that shit, man. He was a good man for the other people. This is what I was trying to tell y'all, man. Y'all kept buying that black shit. And that's why in 2024, miss me with that black shit. I see black faces, but I ain't see no black face that did nothing for black people. You see Jimmy Iovine, that Jewish man? I bet you did a lot for his people. I bet you did a whole lot. I bet you got a whole lot of charities, all that. What your people do? But like they say, man, a nigga will always be a nigga. And that's the secret in Hollywood behind niggas' back. See that? Coon. Modern day shit. Told you ain't nothing changed. This Dr. Dre, he was a Sambo ass nigga, man. All right? Period. So if you think Dr. Dre was getting screwed back then, if you think he was not getting on his knees back then, you're mistaken. Because back then, yeah, you had to do something to get in the 80s. All right? This represents the black nigga in Hollywood to this day, man. All right? That's where it all come from. That's why all the smart people like Cat Williams went to Hollywood, got their fucking money and went home. The rest of them clowns play Hollywood games. Now you see why they made Marlon Wayans and them niggas dress up with white chicks and all that, made them put white paint on their face and dress up like clowns, idiots. That's their fucking job. Now you see why in the 90s, and early 2000s, they was giving all them comedians money to make all them clown-ass movies. Soul Plane, Cookout, Baps. That was clown shit, y'all. All of those movies applied to this behavior. All those movies were trolling black people, y'all. And we was running to go see that shit. All right? So just know what time it is, y'all. We done with that shit. And like I say, man, you want to get out, man. Take your mind off that entertainment shit, man. Understand it's entertainment. One ear in, one ear out the other. That's it. And then you get out. Ain't nobody going to save you. Ain't no fucking savior. You got to save yourself. All right? So other than that, man, we're going to get out of here. And yes, the average person's mind is shattered. But you got to put the pieces back together. You know what it's called? Letting shit go. I'm going to keep telling y'all that. Because This is how they want the average black man to be. Confused, distorted, scared. Don't know what the fuck going on. Hugging people that don't fucking got no love for you. That's a doctor. See that white man? He was the doctor manipulating his ass the whole time. They was in on the secret. See that? This the doctor the whole time in the background in on the secret. Jimmy Iovine is a fucking scientist, nigga, of music. All right? They understand the arts of manipulating minds, man. Pulling strings. All right? Doctor. That's what the white man played in Get Out, man. He was a doctor pulling the strings, man. All right? And the woman was in place to give him a false reality that he made it because he had a good white woman. He was straight. He was good. He was accepted. All right? But he didn't know the joke was on him the whole time. Anyway, let's get out of here, y'all. Holler at y'all, and we gone. So they got their Hollywood star, but that shit ain't about nothing. That's why it's going to stay blank right here. You know what I'm saying? They got awards for nothing, nigga. So anyway, we about to get out. Good morning, Miss Jackie. Good to see you, Miss Jackie. Good to see Miss Jackie this morning. What's up, Miss Jackie? Salute to the Miss Jackie, y'all. C. Miller. Robert Floyd, what's up, Tiger? All right, man. So what y'all think, man? I mean, did they do anything? What the fuck did Dr. Dre do? Was he the favorite of the white people? Told you, man. Niggas got tricked because he kept throwing on a bunch of fitted hats in tough clothes. And don't forget, also NWA, they promoted going to penitentiary, man. That's why you'll see in them days, the Carhartt gear and the penitentiary clothing became very, very popular. They had us fucked up, man. In the 90s, they promoted niggas wearing penitentiary clothes. Then in the 2000s, Dame came with state property, penitentiary clothes. The program was always for niggas to go to jail and die, period. And we bought it. We ate it up. Dr. Dre made it sure he always kept on some gangster shit. Always, nigga. That all black. See that? But in the back in the day, he wasn't like that. At all. At all. This the real Dr. Dre. See that? And Dr. Dre always knew all the New York executives. He knew Andre Harrell and all of them. He always knew them. He knew Russell and them from back then. Because all entertainers stuck together. Dr. Dre. See that? That's the real Dr. Dre. So miss me with all that gangster shit, nigga. Miss me with that shit. Anyway, we done. Sorry, guys, I destroyed your dreams again. But your childhood heroes, man, they're fucking done, all right? Get over the shit. Grow the fuck up. Most hated. What up? Yeah, Prison Industrials. That's right. All of that music was the soundtrack, y'all. It was the commercial, all that. When you build a jail, you can't put a commercial on TV, man. They put out rap songs for commercials. That's what they was doing. When they wanted us to smoke weed, Cali was growing a lot of weed back then. They had to sell that weed around the country. Snoop Dogg was a commercial to sell that weed. Indo, right? All those commercials. When you never saw a Glock in real life, it was putting Glocks in a Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg video, pulling out Glocks. Get it? That's what all rap was in the 90s, promoting crime. That's all it was. Giving crime a platform and monetizing crime. Because in the 90s is when the first time in the world where that many black boys ever got locked up in history. It was in the 90s, y'all. And that's the first time when they started locking up kids. 90s. But all the kids was gassed up and brainwashed in their little towns, their little country cities. They were brainwashed by Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre. That's what happened. Thank you very much, Barbara Floyd. Replay gang. That's right. Salute Replay gang. Y'all know what it is. But y'all know I ain't going to burn on this episode. I got more to come. All right? Been working. So y'all stay tuned. Like I say, man, for the people that are smart, I'm going to tell you the truth. If you're smart, get you that membership, man. Get you that membership. If you really want to know, get you that membership. All right? That's why I put in the work at. For people that know the live is one thing, but when I do specials, that's something totally different. And we got hundreds of hours of fucking jewels. All right? But we neither here nor there. So I ain't Ayana and I ain't trying to fix your life. But if you want to fix your own life, you better get to learning some shit. On that note, man, we got to get out of here, man. Salute to everybody that tapped in, man. Today is what it is, y'all. Y'all know how we do. We got more coming. Thank you very much, we can. Shout out to the new people that's here, man. What up, One Track? What up, One Track? What up, family? What's up? Tiger, what's up? Gemini, what's up, Gemini? I try to keep up with all y'all, man, but you know sometimes it's hard. And sometimes that chat be moving. But I don't forget nobody, man. It's like I say, man, they always troll us, man. Always. They've been doing it because we are the sleeping giants that are not supposed to wake up. They say us as the sleeping giants, if we wake up, we might really raise hell and go off and come back for everything that's ours. So that's why we had to always stay asleep. And that's why I also told you back to the 90s. The 90s is when all the soldiers was born. Meaning, when we was young in the 90s, we were the soldiers. We were the heartless that didn't give a fuck. That's why they made the movie Menace to Society about us. That was about us because that's who we were. And our generations scared the fuck out of the white man. They actually thought our generation was going to be the one to overthrow the country. I broke all this down in Generation X. Y'all ain't paid no mind. I broke it all down, man. And I told y'all we dropped the ball. When we was running around with them Uzi, Tech 9s and all that, and we was getting knowledge, reading them books, joining the Nation of Islam, becoming Moors and all that, we was waking up. Whatever we thought we was doing, we was becoming militant. And the only difference in that Million Man March is they visualize us at that Million Man March strapped with guns. And we could have overthrew the country back then, y'all. A lot of y'all didn't understand that. I didn't know. They knew that, though. That's why when they saw us coming together, they already knew it was a criminal problem. And they knew that criminal element that we was indulging in was going to destroy the country. And they knew the criminal behavior we had. We didn't give a fuck. So when you seeing that shit happen at the White House, January 6th, that cap, whatever that shit that happened, they knew in the 90s that shit would have happened for real. And niggas would have been hopping on fences with Tech 9s and all that. So that's why they had to put that plan to destroy a particular generation. They knew they had to destroy Generation X before the year X. And now we in the year X, 2024. Tell y'all it was a mental game, man. We neither here nor there. But on that note, we can now say these dudes are actors. We don't believe none of them. We also know Dr. Dre was a puppet. He was a white man pet. And I told you, you can't salute hip-hop without giving Jimmy Iovine his credit because he is the one that gave you Dr. Dre and Death Row and Tupac. So there you have it. Do you really think Jimmy Iovine believed Tupac was a real Black Panther? Do you think he would have gave money to a real revolutionary Black man that want to see white people dead? You think he believed that shit and gave Tupac that money? We neither here nor there, y'all. But we out. One. Yeah, hold on. I forgot something too. Let me forget something. Hold on. I was scrolling yesterday. I'll get back to it. All right. We out. Cardi B, Snoop Dogg, same shit. Same shit. I broke that down in Hollywood. I broke that down yesterday, bro. When you was talking about how Jimmy Iovine got that cross on, I'm going to throw another one at you, man. I dropped it last night, man. Wait a sec. Hollywood also represented the marriage of Jews and Gentiles. That's why Jimmy Iovine is a Jewish man with a cross on his neck, man. All right? Hollywood is where some of the first Jewish people went and married Catholic women. All right? I broke all that shit down, y'all. So anyway, that's why he got that on. Hollywood was set up for religious people from good homes to go out there and do their fuck shit. All of the men that started Hollywood were religious Jewish people, but they wanted to rebel and do their own thing. That's why they left New York City and started Hollywood. I ain't gonna tell y'all no more. And that's how they make mockery of the cross. You have to know the script that's written in the book. I'm going to tell y'all this last time. You ain't got to believe the book. See, because niggas spend too much time arguing about a fucking book. That's why you're fucking dumb. All right? So, if you knew the story about a man, you would know it was so-called perpetrating Jews around him. And those perpetrating Jews sold him out. And they sold him out to the people that bear the cross. So if you knew the story, you'll know what the fuck going on. And I'm gonna keep telling y'all, you're not religious, you're not spiritual. All rich motherfuckers are spiritual. Get that through your fucking head. All billionaires, rich motherfuckers are spiritual. That's why they win. Because when you're spiritual, you become rich. Get it? First you're rich in the mind, then you're rich in the body. Then you start to do magical things, and things go in your favor when you're spiritual. They know that. That's how they run the fucking world. So one day you understand that. They run the world with spiritual energy backed by big bank money. That's how they run this shit. So we're going to bang on you spiritually. When you got a problem with that, we got the money for the guns. That's how it works. All you got to do is think of the Pope. That's how he moves. The Pope going to come with the book. He going to come spiritually. You got a problem, he going to call up the army up. All right? Remember that. That's how it works. They all spiritual.